What it do, man? It's your boy Mitty Tula, aka Big Mitty, CEO, the biggest Mitty you know.
And it's your boy Chama Toes, the Alaskan assassin, top 10 bar for bar.
Yes, Lord. We are back with another episode of Breaking Down the Bars. You feel me?
Breaking the bars.
Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Before we get started, I need everybody to do me a favor and hit that like button. You feel me? Take your shoes off in the chat. This $25,000 alpaca, you got a black it. You feel what I'm saying? You know what the spot's at. Too Loud Radio, the dopest on the internet. If you ain't into that, check your intellect. You feel me?
Yes.
Shout out to the Blue Rinse Gang. Hold me down like you pay weight, making sure that paper straight. And you know it's Umbrella Gang. On back. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Tag me on your social media, man. We need that. Subscribe to every link down in the chat. You feel me? And also, don't forget the Boogeyman album is available now on the HITM website. Link found down in the description as well. Today, trauma.
Yeah.
Today, man, we got one of like the what? How do we say this? One of the most prominent. I like to call him a pain pensman. How you say? Pain pensman. Pain pensman. You feel me? He's really good at speaking about how he feels through his music. Like he's one of the best at doing that. You feel what I'm saying? He's one half of MTP. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
He is also
Umbrella Gang.
I was come on, I wasn't even gonna say that to you. He is also one of our active duty military, you know what I'm saying, right now. Out here serving our country, him and his brother, you feel me? But we have, and he's big Umbrella Gang, of course. Trauma made me forget to say because I had it set up in a row. Whatever. But
like you were struggling,
man, whatever. I wasn't struggling. I was sorting stuff out, bro. I was
okay.
strike 420 and in my head.
I didn't get the memo, so I wasn't sure.
Nigga, this was my memo. It wasn't to share with you. It was my memo. It's a mental memo. You can't see. Can I bring the man on screen?
Come on.
God, we have none other, the man himself, KSN. What's going on?
Our fellow brother from another.
What's going on, man? How y'all doing?
What is good? What is
Happy New Year to you, man. You know, have vibrations, gang.
Facts. Happy. Yes, sir.
Before we get started with breaking down your round versus Strike 420, is there anything like you want to say about the battle, your experience? Because I know this was your first battle. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just give the people your thoughts, man. Your thoughts.
Yeah, it was a dope first battle. Just to kind of get that, that first battle up underneath me and shit like that. But I really didn't think it was that much of a competition, if I'm being honest. It was cool, but it wasn't great. I not only do I want to do better for myself moving forward, but like I want better competition for sure.
Okay.
Oh.
So he said he need a bigger plate. You was a snack.
So there's more battles. There's more battles in the future for KSN.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Don't be on here capping, man, because we're gonna be looking forward to seeing you get down and do your thing, bro. Don't be all right. We gonna see what. All right. So this is part 2. You know what I mean? Part 1, we had a breakdown the Strike 420s round, and just for the record, it was the longest bar breakdown that we ever have had. And we didn't have a guest.
3 times.
And we didn't have a guest. So y'all just make sure y'all go check that out. You feel me? If you haven't already. Salute.
I said what I said.
You did. You did. You want to know what he said? Got to go watch the video.
Fact.
Without any further ado, man, KSN, let's break down these bars. All right. So I'm gonna play it and then you tell me. Never mind.
Gang. KSN, MTP, Umbrella Gang, and Don't Bang, man. Let's fucking go. Straight 420. What the fuck is you thinking? I should have went off the top, cause it's a waste of my ink pen. Have y'all seen his fucking photos on IG? He looking like he got some women in his basement screaming, untie me.
Hey.
Look, R. Kelly bars is something you got to deal with.
First of all, I want to say that bar right there, I actually fucked up. Oh, my bad. We're not supposed to cuss.
No, you good.
I actually messed up. And when I said that, have you seen his photos on IG? He looking like there wasn't supposed to be a pause there. That was supposed to be like a smooth line. But when I was doing like the recording and stuff, like I kind of forgot the line, so that's why the pause was there. But
kind of forget.
It wasn't supposed to be a pause there. I felt like, really, for me personally, I felt like the pause kind of messed it up. But the reason I went that route in the beginning was because I wanted to start off with something funny. And I don't know if y'all seen Strike 420's Instagram, but if you see his photos, he literally looked like he got some people up in his basement tied up right now.
Wow.
Women?
Women, men, kids.
Yo!
He looked weird.
He looked creepy.
Yo.
Giving you Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes.
Yo. I'm dying.
He got some women in his basement screaming,
huh?
I was going to say after this, I'm about to scroll through his IG.
Please do.
It's almost necessary now.
Facts.
He probably got us blocked.
Right.
Well, who knows?
Look at that picture.
Have y'all seen his fucking photos on IG? He looking like he got some women in his basement screaming, untie me. He got 30 by minutes. He thought about it the whole time. So then he's like, let me go and dig up some old rhymes. He says to himself, the show's mine. But coke in the straw is the only way he's ever coming with dope rhymes.
Talk your shit.
So that bar, if you can run it back like 5 seconds and then let it play into the next, because the next bar ties into that.
Okay.
It's mine. But coke in the straw is the only way he's ever coming with dope rhymes. He'll die for a gram. Somebody give him a flow chart.
Right there, yeah.
Battling King.
He said he'll die for a gram.
So that whole thing, I had somebody in the comments when y'all posted the battle separately who said that I don't know bars, and it was like the coke and the straw bars. But it was like the coke and the straw bars like 2010, bro. And I was like, it is kind of like, and this is where I recognize my flaws and I understand like that I get that bar has probably been said multiple times throughout like the history of not only battle rap but just rap in general. But like where I thought I made it dope was where it tied into he'll die for a gram, somebody give him a flow chart. Like the whole thing like tied into
it was a transition.
Right,
it was a setup.
Yep.
Because I was gonna point that out. I was gonna point that out next because you say he's gonna die for a gram diagram, then you go into the flow chart.
Yeah.
Talk
that chart shit.
I thought I made it dope by just like the whole transition into that because like it's easy to be like coke in the straw is the only way he's ever coming with dope lines, but then like I feel like where a lot of people lack is like they leave it there and they don't tie in back into that bar. And could it have been better? Of course it could have been better. Like, this was my first battle, and not using that as an excuse, nothing like that, but like, it was my first battle. I was just trying to come up with bars and stuff that I felt direct. Because the one thing I do remember is from the previous battle, I can't remember who it was, on the last card, on the December card, or not the December, the
Thanksgiving.
The Thanksgiving one. I can't remember who it was. I thought King Cage won, right? But the reason that all the judges voted against King Cage was because he didn't correlate anything to his opponent. They were like, you never addressed him. So that was like in my head the whole time when I was writing my verse. Was like, all right, I want to make sure like I'm addressing him the whole time, and like, I'm sorry, but look at the dude's picture on his thing right here. Like, I'm sorry, that dude looked coked out.
He looks zesty right there.
He looks like he's wearing somebody's face.
Leatherface is what
he looks like. He's wearing somebody's lingerie. That's what it looks like.
Lingerie is crazy.
Blunt gang.
But no, what I was gonna point out is just your awareness of transitions, even for you to be your first battle, but for you to implement a transition. Not saying it's the most fire transition, because when I say shit like that, motherfucker be like, oh, he said that was fire. I'm just pointing out shit, motherfucker. Just pointing out the intricacy of his bar that it took time. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you had a bar before that, like you said, the Coke line bar, and then you brought it, he'll die for a gram, going into a whole nother scheme. You feel what I'm saying? That was dope for you to be aware of it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Look, because there's a lot of people that don't know how to transition, and they've been battling for a while. So, like, you understanding the fundamentals and like the elements of it, like for your first battle, that shit is dope.
That's the thing for like me. Like, I've been studying. I really do like watch a lot of battle rap, and I really have like, I always have like Arsenal, Shotty Horror. I watch a lot of like Past Day, rest in peace. But I watch a lot of his stuff. He was honestly probably my favorite battle rapper was Past Day. That dude was crazy. Arsenal probably second, because Arsenal, I just love how disrespectful Arsenal gets. But
yeah,
like all of them, like I really do watch a lot of battle rap, and like that's the one thing I've noticed is the way they transition into different schemes and like different. It's just crazy. So like, and that's the thing, I had to really like step out of my comfort zone, because when you just sitting down and writing a verse to a beat, it's just a verse. Like, yeah, you still got to be dope with the pen. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it still definitely takes talent and stuff to do that. But like, when you sitting there, you not writing to nothing, you not writing to a beat, you not writing to, you literally just focus on your opponent. Like, it's a whole different ball game. Like, so this was the first for me for doing that.
Facts. You did good, man. You did good for your first battle.
Yes, sir.
He'll die for a gram. Somebody give him a flow chart. Battling KSN, dog. That wasn't so smart. Is he fucking retarded? Cause he's off to a slow start. Can't even join a panel because he ain't got no bars.
Internet bars is something you got to deal with, 420. I'm just saying.
So the whole like retarded bar was like, even now, like I cringe at it. Like, it's one of them bars where I wrote it and I was like, like I could have done better than that.
I'm retarded.
It was.
Go ahead.
Now the can't even join the panel because he ain't got no bars. I'm mad at myself because when y'all first invited me up, like when he was supposed to be up here and I was supposed to talk to him like that first day, whatever, and then his stuff dropped because he had no bars, right? Like he couldn't join up. Literally from the moment y'all told me he was my opponent and that happened, like that was in my head. I was like, I'm gonna mention, like I'm gonna tie that in somehow.
You gotta get an internet bar in there,
right? So I was like, no bar, like he ain't got no bars, whatever. But like, I still feel like I could have done it better than the way I did it. Like, I feel like it came off lighter than it could have. like I feel like I don't know. I just feel like I could have incorporated it a lot differently to where it hit harder.
So look, when you said this is just something like I'm ready to do a trauma real quick. When you said you can't join the panel because you got no bars, if you would have made a reference to like we up here, it's a panel full of spitters, you can't join because you ain't got no bars, that would have been a dope double. Even but look, this is why we do the bar breakdown, because now we know
That's
like
facts.
even with what you said, it's still a double. You can't join the panel because you don't have no bars. You feel what I'm saying? You up there with bar spitters still, but that's why I said we do the breakdown so we can find out the intent. Because Trauma will say, "Oh my God, did you hear that was a triple? He said he can't join the panel because he don't got no bars, and then it's a panel full of spitters." You feel? I was a bad Trauma in person. I got a better one, but y'all know.
I definitely wanted to go that direction the whole time. Like I knew from the moment that y'all invited me up when it was first announced that I was going to be battling him, I was like, all right, like I definitely got to take it that direction somehow, because not only that, but like dude didn't even show up for the face off.
Facts.
And then was late as shit to the battle itself. And it's like
facts. He missed his own battle. What is this?
Damn, Daniel.
He had to go back and rewind it and then comment, and there was another battle going on. Goofy ass dude. Anywho. Excuse me.
Cause he's off to a slow start. Can't even join a panel because he ain't got no bars. And this is my debut. I still ain't taking the L. Strike already met his match. I had to flame him myself. Even battling this dude is a disgrace to myself. Man, it's already killed him, now I gotta take him to hell.
Talk your shit. I peeped the strike. The
strike already met his strike already
striking the match bar. The wordplay I peeped.
So I actually hit Menace up as I wrote that line, and I hit Menace up. I'm like, bro, did you do the strike like match? Did you do that bar in your battle? And he was like, nah. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna do that. But those 4 bars right there was almost, and I hate to say this because like you never want to use this against yourself or whatever, but like I felt like it was more like those 4 bars was more filler than anything, to be honest.
It was like those 4
bars was definitely like
that's how you do it in battle rap. You don't say it was it wasn't filler. It was like.
But I do feel like after these 4 bars right here, I feel like it's where my verse really like took off. And this is where I really feel like I killed him, was after these 4 bars.
Okay, let's go.
Battling this dude is a disgrace to myself. Man, it's already killed him, now I gotta take him to hell. He swung and missed 3 times. Ain't no strike 4, dummy. And when my verse is fucking over, ain't no strike 420. I'll take his motherfucking bitch. I'm making strike sword love me. On second thought, we probably all know that strike sword is ugly. Looking like she plays rugby.
Talk your shit.
I feel like, I don't know why, but that's almost my 4 favorite bars on the whole verse, was just because like the play on like his name and whatnot, on top of the fact that like there was some clowning in there, like talking about like I'll take his bitch, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like. And then I did have, so one of my good friends, I sent that verse to him before I sent it in, and I was like, what do you think of this bar though? Where not really the bar, but they told me there was like that part where you talking, where you're like looking like she plays rugby, where it's not like really a part of the bar, but it's kind of like an add-on. They told me, I don't like that, like you should take that out. And I was like, having watched a lot of battle rap, I know that a lot of battle rappers do that, where they'll say like a bar and then they'll stop and like address some separate stuff, or like just say some dumb stuff or whatever. Like it's not just them rapping the whole time, like it's a performance, like it's a whole thing. So I was like, oh no, I kind of want to keep it in because I feel like it really adds to those 4 bars, and like my favorite part about those 4 bars was the first 2 when I was like, "You swung and missed 3 times, ain't no strike 4, dummy." And I was like, and when my verse is over, ain't no strike 4, 20. Like, I thought that, I don't know why, but like even now, like I listen to that back and I'm like, bro, that's hard. I don't care what it says. Like, that's
nice wordplay. That was some nice wordplay.
Facts.
Let's keep it going. Strike 4.
Y'all know that strike 4 is ugly. Looking like she plays rugby. Anyway, fuck around and find out why the fuck you wanna do that. He ain't got no ammo. How the fuck he gonna shoot back? I ain't heard his verse yet, but I know that shit is too trash. That's the only way a verse from him will ever get him 2 bags.
The 2 trash bar. I said I ain't heard his verse yet, but I know that's too trash. That's the only way a verse from him will ever get him 2 bags.
2 trash bags, glad bags,
right.
Bars,
exactly.
Something you gotta deal with,
right? And like
hefty bars.
Like I know I can write bars. Like I know I can, like when I'm just writing a verse, whatever. Like I can hit you with bars. Like that's not a problem. But I don't know why it was so challenging for me writing this battle verse. Like it was just like
there wasn't no beat on. With no beat, like, with no music in the back.
I felt like every single bar had to be like a bar. So like I'm like sitting there and I'm like overthinking stuff in my head and I'm like, this ain't it, really, this ain't it. But eventually it came to a point where I'm like, it was like the last 2 or 3 days when my verse had to be, and I'm like, I gotta do something. So like that's why like there is like I'll be 100% honest, is a lot of filler in my verse. There is a lot of like, I wouldn't even say a lot of filler, more like a lot of
light bars.
Light bars, yeah. And it's like that's an accurate statement, to be honest. Like that is 100% accurate. Like there's a lot of light bars in it, and I'm like, man, I really wanted that. Like, cause in my head when I wrote it, it hit way harder than it did when I heard it on the battle night. So it's like,
look though, but this your first battle, like, bruh, battles. You know what I mean? So, like, it's your first battle
experience, bro. Either way, if you win or loss, I mean, you learn what you can get, what you can do better, what you didn't want to do, and you know what I'm saying, just how to improve moving forward. You feel what I'm saying? So don't take it, don't be hard, don't so tough on yourself. You know what I'm saying? This is your first joint. You feel me?
It's important, like when you continue, like as you continue to battle too. Like you want to study your, you know what I mean, like your previous battles to see, you know what I mean, like things that you feel were your strengths, things that you feel like, okay, I didn't like this or like that, you know what I mean, and use that to kind of like guide you to, you know what I mean, hone in more on those strengths.
Like for me personally, I feel like the bars were there. I really feel like the main course of the meal was there, right? But I feel like it wasn't accompanied by those really fucking good side dishes, right? Like it was just like, it didn't hit the way I wanted it to. Like in my head, it was there. But then on battle night, during the battle, when I heard my verse, I was like, ugh, like I really wish I would have done it differently. Or like worded it differently or set it up differently or like whatever the case is. But like, I feel like the main thing is there. It's just like the intricacies around it that weren't.
Yeah, like I said, you set the learning curve for yourself. You feel me? So you get to gauge where you at and where you want to be.
But I know that shit is too trash. That's the only way a verse from him will ever get him 2 bags. Move back, ho. Shooting up heroin's the only time he hears that new track's dope.
I like that. I like that little line right there.
Move back, ho.
Nah, not that one. I mean, the move back, ho was funny. I like it was. This is how you said it. Move back, ho. and it was like out of nowhere. Move back, Hope. And then he said, "Oh yeah, shooting up the heroin." Yeah, I like that. You feel me?
Yeah, that's a I like
facts.
That was a cool little vibe right there.
That new track's dope, and I ain't wanna have to do it to him, cause he don't want that smoke. He's gonna retire after this. Strike, it's all she wrote. And he ain't got no talent. He ain't never gonna count stacks. This battle's the layup and one. Bitch, count that.
Yeah.
I really felt like that though in that moment.
Hey,
like I was like,
have you ever got an L1 in a basketball game?
I have. I know I have.
Are you talking to
In a
me?
real, I'm talking to KSC. Have you ever got a like in a real?
I have, yeah.
That's how you were supposed to say that shit. You feel me? And one Hope. Turn up on his ass. You feel me? You said L1 Hope.
I really did though. I really felt like having watched his previous battle, like, and this is my fault because I always speak against this, but I really didn't feel like it was ever a competition. Like I'm like I watched his last battle. I've seen a couple verses that he did on some like YouTube shorts or whatever, and I'm like, there's no way I lose to this dude. Like so, like
you took him light from the
I
jump.
did. Even though I always say like never take your opponent. You should never underestimate your opponent because as soon as you do, they're gonna beat you.
That's exactly what you did, but he didn't beat you.
He didn't, thank God. But I did. I like when I said this battle was a layup. Like I really felt like that. I'm like, bro, this is so easy. Like, why am I even doing this? Bro? Like, why am I even? And then he got the nerve to hit me up on IG and was like, "Oh, hit me up if you want to go bar for bar." I'm like, "What bar for bar? What bar for bar?"
What is this?
He said I only lost because I was reading off my phone.
Oh, so he responded to you. He talked to you after he heard from us. That's some bullshit.
He hit me up. He messaged me on IG.
Right, and I hit his ass up on IG too. He ain't never hit me back. He ain't read my messages or none of that shit.
Look, I know after he's not gonna like me. I know this. He's not gonna like me. After the breakdown airs, he's not gonna like me.
Trauma, look, during the battle, I'm sorry, but the way because you wasn't even a judge, so I can say this. The way you laughed when I can't remember what bar he used this. I think it was the Scabies bar. Shit, like you started dying.
Bruh. Because I was like, what is this?
What is this?
Bruh. Yo, because look, he called Menace. He said, you're Teletubby picking your belly button. You're a Teletubby lover. And then he told you you're a flamingo baby with scabies or rabies and a touch of scabies.
A touch of scabies. Just a
and
touch.
I was like, bro, what?
Then he said, your girl got mocks and pox, and she smokes crack rocks.
Before the battle, he posted on IG, and he was like, he tagged me in it. He posted on IG, and he was like, KSN, I got respect for you, but it's time to make a name for myself. So I thought he was going to come with something like dope, like
shit.
So,
yo,
when I heard
this strike photo,
did you peep, KSN, that he said he's going undercover to see who's the tougher brother? He's from the South with the Yankee mouth.
1, 2, 3 strikes you out.
Look, I said pause.
Yeah.
Pause, nigga. Pause.
He said a lot of shit to Trauma. Never mind. Y'all see it.
Y'all see it.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's give it
He ain't never gonna count stacks. This battle's the layup and one. Bitch, count that. He ain't even got bread to buy food. He'll never bounce back. So
Hold
how
on.
the fuck is he?
He don't got bread to buy food.
Buy
That's a bar
food.
within itself.
Facts.
Did you mean to do that?
I did actually.
Okay. I see.
And it actually plays into the last line of my verse.
All right.
Even got bread to buy food. He'll never bounce back. So how the fuck is he gonna put his money where his mouth's at? Time.
Which I think those last 2 bars in my verse was the dopest bars of my verse. Like
Starving bars is something you got to deal with.
Gotta deal with it.
like the whole he ain't even got bread to buy food, he'll never bounce back. So how the fuck is he gonna put his money where his mouth's at? So it's like that whole like like that whole scheme to me was super dope. But like my whole thing was I actually wrote those bars, that bar with that I did my verse on, those 2 bars I wrote in the middle of my verse. I didn't even write, like my bars were not in order the way I wrote them. But I knew, I knew in my head I was like, I want to end on the dopest bar I have. And so I took those 2 and I put them at the end, and that's how I came up with that. But
Okay. Let me ask you a question, KSM. Is there anything you learned from this battle rap experience that you think has been helpful towards music? And now that you've done this one time, is there anything you feel like from your
2 questions?
Huh? Okay. It's a twofer. It's a twofer. Is there anything now that you've done this that you feel that you can use from your music that you didn't realize you could use before, like for battle rap?
So, to answer the first part of your question,
thank you for phrasing it like that.
I do think that I do think there's a lot that I've learned from doing the battle to help me with my music. Even in the most recent song that I just dropped, Friend or Foe, check it out if you haven't.
Yes.
I feel like the way that I set up bars now, like I've kind of learned from doing the battle that setting up the bars is as important as the bar itself.
Facts.
If you don't set it up correctly, it ain't gonna hit correctly.
Facts.
There you go.
So
look at my boy learning. Look at my boy learning. Look at my boy learning.
Yeah.
Because like before, I'd be like, I say some dumb stuff like just think of like the most random bar, like, and you just say the bar, and like it doesn't hit the listener because you didn't set it up the way that it should have been set up. And that is, I did learn that from doing the battle. What was the second part of the question?
I knew niggas was gonna forget. He asked a long ass question.
Nah, it's good. It's because you interrupted me.
Whatever.
So okay. The second question is.
You interrupted yourself with a second question. Go ahead.
See, I got interrupted with the second. See,
go ahead
again.
Go ahead. I'm good.
So no, you good. So is there now that you got the battle experience? Is there things that you realize that you didn't realize before that you can use from your music experience for battle rap?
Yes. Yeah, it kind of goes back to the same thing for me. Like, I've never seen myself as
no, it's like pretty much the reverse. It's
the opposite.
The same question. Okay. Yeah, it's not. Thank you.
It's I've never seen myself as a bar heavy rapper. And I'll be the first to admit that. Like, that's never what I've been about. It's never what I've tried to be. I've always been like, put emotion on a page and let it speak to you that way. Facts. But the one thing I did learn is that, first of all, I learned that I do have bars. I can write bars. And I learned that even with the emotion stuff, I can still incorporate that into a battle. And it doesn't have to be like that sappy, like, I'm depressed, type stuff, like I can incorporate that in a different way and still use my strength in a battle. So that's really what I'm taking from that.
Okay.
You know, when you talk like them pain bars in battle rap, it's like when they call it talking to your soul. You feel me? So like I think, I'm not saying that's the route I know you're still trying to figure all that out, but I think if you incorporate some of that too, I think that'd be dope too. Like, you know, like to, you know what I mean? Like da 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 da. You know what I mean?
Right.
That I think that would be dope too.
The one thing I do know I have to get better at, I feel like I spaced the bars out too much.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say your cadence. I was gonna say you gotta find a cadence in a pocket. Yeah. Once you learn to get in them pockets, you know what I'm saying. But I mean that comes with at the same time like learning your bars, memorizing your bars. Yeah, also experience too. But once you get that shit memorized for real, like so if I'm a battle rapper and let's say I got 30 days to do a battle, I'm probably gonna try to write my whole battle the first 3-4 days, just so I can spend that much time, you know what I'm saying, perfecting the shit that I want to say. Because then you can find your pockets, you can get in there, so you can find emphasis, and you can, you know what I'm saying, get your performance down. And that comes with your breathing as well. You feel what I'm saying?
I'll tell you this. Before the face-offs, I recorded my verse. Not good. I was like, good. I was so aggressive with it, and so like I was trying to be like that battle rapper like the typical battle rapper you see. And when I was on the face-off though, and I asked the question like, because I said like, you know, I've been struggling with like the performance aspect of it, and the stuff that Trauma told me when he was like, don't try to be over aggressive, like just do what you do, like. And that really hit me. That's when I went and re-recorded it. But I didn't want to, because like it was, and that's why I said on there, I was like, bro, like I watched my video back. That is so cringe, bro. Like it's like, oh my god.
You gotta let me see it. Send it to me. I need to see it. I ain't gonna play it on live, but I just want to see it. I need to see it. I need to see what your very first battle rap was like. Not the second one, not the revised one. I need to see the very first one.
Facts.
Put it in a group text.
Hey, look, KSN, I say, bro, like I say this all the time, even though you don't think so, bro. Like you really do be snapping on your tracks. You know what I mean? Facts. Like, and I say it all the time. I be like, yo, KSN be snapping. Like people really sleep on him. Like, bro, you really do be having bars and stuff. And I don't know if you don't rate your bars based on like other people's stuff you hear. But like you do have bars, bro. Like real talk.
I really don't be feeling like I have bars like that. To be completely honest with you, like I really don't.
He said he don't got bars like that.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I said, like I really don't feel like I don't. If you were to ask me if I'm a bar rapper, I would say no. Like because I really don't. I don't write with the intention of it being bars. Like sometimes I do. Like when I put out that like occasional track, like okay. But 99% of the time, it's not like that. Like that's not why. Like my intent was to go into
the emotion. You know what I'm saying? Right. You're writing for that shit. I know what you're saying. So it's more so reality music. You know what I'm saying? Than it is like metaphors and punchlines. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you some
advice for the next time you battle. Use this battle as like, you know, constructive criticism for yourself. But get into your bloody C bag.
Okay.
The bag you were in when you dropped bloody, bruh. Like, yeah, bruh. Yeah. Use that to be in that, like, for the inspiration for the type of bag to be in.
But I was so mad when I wrote that though. Like,
but look, and that, like, okay, so look, whenever your next battle. I want you to think like that person is them. You feel me? And like use that as like an energy focus. You feel me? Yeah, because, bro, like, yeah, for you to tell me, bro, you ain't got bars, like, I've heard you battle pretty much, you know what I mean, on a beat, bro, and, like, you spaz out, bro. So get into that bag and, like, just look at the op, whoever your op is for your next battle, look at it like it's them. You feel me? And use that, use that as a target.
Okay. Dope advice from the veteran.
Hell yeah.
The veteran. Veteran to veteran. Looking at us. Tryme, you got any closing remarks, man, before we get out of here, man?
Man, you did your thing, man. You brought a W home for the home team. Umbrella has been sweeping everything. You feel me? Man, you did a good job. I'm proud of you, bro. You know, you family, and you did your thing. And I know you're gonna continue to grow with this, man. So keep doing your damn thing, my guy.
And I can't wait to see what you do on your next battle, bro. I didn't think you was gonna battle no more after this.
I didn't think I was either. I literally told everybody after that battle, I was like, I'm retired and defeated.
See what I'm saying? It's like he gonna leave off legend. He's like, fuck this shit. I did it. I won. I ain't coming back to the ring.
Facts.
But since you said you gonna battle again, man, when? I mean, you trying to get on this February card? What's up?
For reasons I can't discuss, I can't commit to that. You know what I'm saying?
We'll rap about it. We'll rap about it. Yeah. So y'all stay tuned to that radio, and y'all be sure to be on the lookout for KSN on these up and coming cards, man. You feel me? Bro, I appreciate you participating in the battle. Paul was busting your battle rap cherry live on Too Loud Radio. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? You did it with a W. You know what I mean? We're proud of you. You feel me? We're looking forward to seeing your growth and improvement in the game, gang. And
I do have one question though.
What up?
I am a little confused because the one judge voted against me, but I heard I got a 30, so I'm a little confused on that.
So why are you confused?
He didn't understand the rules, so I don't know how or why he didn't understand. Like he's familiar with the battle culture. You can't pull your phone out and you can't do that. That's an automatic DQ. You feel me? So I don't know. I don't know why we had. I don't know why we had to explain. But as soon as we explained, he was like, "Oh well, yeah, that's the case. Yeah. But I don't. Even without the phone. Yeah, there was zesty bars in there. There was weird bars in there.
I can't wait to see y'all's. I wanna see the part one of this. I wanna see that.
Just one of them days that a thug goes through. Such as zesty inside. Me to get it. All right. Look. Y'all know the vibes, man. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Make sure y'all comment down below, man. If y'all caught a bar that y'all didn't catch before, you feel me? Shout out to KSN, man. Shout out to the whole MTP. Showing love like they always do. Y'all know the vibes. Umbrella Gang, I don't bang. And until next time, man, y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay safe and y'all stay dangerous because it's crazy than a motherfucker. You hear me? Hallelujah, fuck do you? Yes, Lord. Love.
Hey, hold on.